Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy DizzleWRLD back with another banger build creation for you guys. And in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys the best Hakeem Olajuwon build in NBA 2K22 next gen. Before we get into this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe with that bell on so you never miss a banger 2K22 video. Yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right on into this. But first things first, obviously you're going to want to be picking center. Handness does not matter. I just prefer left because that's just, I shoot left-handed in real life, so that's just more comfortable to me. The jersey number does not matter as well. For the body settings, we ended up going with 7 feet tall, 259 pounds, so we get that 99 strength, but we don't lose out on speed. And then for the wingspan, we ended up going with 7'10". Obviously we want to be a monster inside of the paint, getting boards, getting blocks, and just putting up hook shots like Hakeem did, and having a solid mid-range as well. Body shape also does not matter. I just picked built because obviously as a big man you want to be as big as you possibly can. Now for the attributes, going from top to bottom, we ended up going with a 99 close shot so that we can hit all those hook shots, we can hit all those standing layups, everything we need to do as a big back to basket big. Now standing dunk, we ended up putting that at a 99 as well. Post control, we put that up to a 90. For the shooting, all we touched was mid-range. Obviously Hakeem was a good mid-range shooter, nothing beyond that though. He was just a very solid mid-range shooter. Now for the playmaking, Hakeem obviously was a pretty solid playmaker. I ended up just maxing out the passing accuracy, and you see we do get post playmaker on Hall of Fame, which is an amazing badge. If you get an offensive rebound or pass out of the post, it does give your teammates a big percentage boost to make a shot. So it's basically like a dimer for post scorer, and ironically we do get dimer and post playmaker. We'll be going over that in a little bit. Now for the defense, we ended up putting the interior D at a 97. We maxed out the perimeter D and steal. Obviously you don't want to get burnt out there. Now you can, this is optional, if you want that extra 2 badges, you can, to make the build perform all around better. I mean, it does give you a couple extra badges. You can't really do anything crazy with those extra attributes. Can't get any extra finishing, doesn't give you any extra shooting. I don't think it gives you any extra playmaking. Yeah, so that's why I just threw it on to steal. You don't want to get burned on the perimeter as a big man. That's definitely a big no-no. But yeah, now for the block, we ended up maxing that out at a 99, so we do get that 34th defensive badge. For the offensive rebound, we put that at a 72. Defensive rebound, we put that at a 99, so we can get rebound chaser Hall of Fame, of course. The offensive rebound is only low because I wanted to capitalize on the attributes as good as I could, make this build as all around as I possibly could. And what will help with that is the 74 vertical being 7 foot tall with 7'10" wingspan. The 74 vertical, I promise you, and rebound chaser Hall of Fame, you are snagging nearly every board. So for the physicals, we did end up maxing out the speed at a 59. Put the acceleration all the way up to a 55. We put the strength up to a 90. Only reason it's not max is because we wanted to capitalize more on being all arounded. Obviously a 90 strength is still phenomenal. You're 7 feet, you got a 7'10" wingspan, you will be fine, I promise you. Vertical, obviously we maxed that out, and stamina we maxed that out as well. Now going on to the takeovers. Okay, this build is a very good build. Honestly, power back downs would not be a bad one to pick. I personally would go with, I like to run paint intimidation and then maybe an offensive one secondary, or you can do it vice versa. You can do post scoring takeover. I haven't tested out any of the post takeovers yet. Advanced post move sounds decent, and power back down sounds really good. So we're actually going to be picking power back downs, and we're going to go paint intimidation. So we got a little bit of both action. We got good offensive takeover and good defensive takeover, so we will be fine on both ends of the court if needed. As you see, we have created a versatile paint beast. Shades of Dikembe Mutombo, Rudy Gobert, and Clint Capella. Not bad at all. Now if we go on to the badges one more time, if you see all your attributes, the only thing that will go up after this will be your physicals. Get Gatorade, you're gonna have a 63 speed, 59 acceleration, 94 strength, 78 vertical at 7 feet, which is insane, and a 99 stamina. For the badges, obviously as a post scorer, you're probably gonna want to run back down Punisher. probably going to want to throw on Lob City. I'd probably recommend throwing it onto silver. Posterizer, we're going to throw that onto Hall of Fame. Let's see what else is good for a big. We're definitely going to throw on unstrippable. We're going to throw that onto bronze. We're going to be throwing Pro Touch onto silver. We're going to be throwing Mouse in the House onto silver. Actually, we're going to throw that onto bronze. We're going to throw Hook Specialist onto silver as well. And then the last couple badges are completely up to you. Post Spin Technician would be a very good badge for this build. Drop Stepper would be a very good badge. I would definitely not recommend, you know, taking any of these off. And honestly, if you were to take any off, I would say go with Posterizer, and then, you know, you can definitely improve your post game a little bit. You know, go with Drop Stepper Hall of Fame and Post Spin Technician Hall of Fame, and then maybe like Putback Boss, and then go on Posterizer bronze. You know, it's completely based on preference. You can do what you want to do. Personally, I mean, this is probably the setup I would go with. Rise Up doesn't sound like a horrible badge for a, you know, for a big man like this. That's a pretty solid badge, so we're gonna end up just putting that. This is the setup we're gonna run with. Now for the shooting badges, obviously you can only shoot middies, so that really limits us. For a you know, post score, 8 Ace is gonna be a very, very good badge. You have Pack Down Punisher Hall of Fame. That with 8 Ace combined is going to be a very good badge, so we're going to put that on. We're going to throw Sniper onto bronze. We're going to be throwing Green Machine onto bronze as well. We're going to throw Difficult Shots onto bronze, and then we're going to be throwing Hot Zone Hunter onto bronze as well. Honestly, Difficult Shots, I don't know why I put that on, to be honest with you. That's for post hop shots. If you want to be doing that, I would throw that on. Yeah, we're going to be putting Hot Zone Hunter onto silver. This is the shooting badge setup we are going to go with. If you're not going to be shooting any post fades, obviously you have a little bit more badges to play around with, but let's just say you are. Now for the playmaking badges, obviously, like I was talking about, post playmaker is going to be a absolute phenomenal badge to run with on this build. We're going to throw Dimer onto silver as well. And then the last couple are completely up to you. I'd definitely recommend throwing on Bullet Passer, at least bronze, maybe Needle Thread, at least bronze as well. And then the last two are, I mean, really optional. At this point, I would probably go with a Floor General. Give your teammates as big of a boost as you possibly can. And then as a big, obviously you might want to run like Break Starter. And yeah, honestly, this is probably what we'll rock with this right here. So obviously we're gonna take down Break Starter to bronze, and then we'll take Needle Thread off as well, and we'll throw Dimer on the gold. So that combination of post playmaker Hall of Fame, Dimer gold, and Floor General gold is going to be absolutely lethal for bigs. That's absolutely crazy to me. You get a huge boost when you get post playmaker on, when you're passing to your teammate. Obviously Dimer does his thing, and Floor General, like, that is ridiculous. Now for the shooting badges, we are going to be throwing Chase Down Artist onto bronze. We're going to be throwing Pogo Stick onto silver. We'll be throwing Rim Protector onto bronze as well. You're big, okay? Remember that. You do not need to, you know, throw on Rim Protector Hall of Fame. It's completely up to you. I just would not recommend it. We're going to be throwing Box onto silver. We're going to be throwing Intimidator onto Hall of Fame, of course. Post Move Lockdown, we're going to put that onto silver. And then the last couple badges completely up to you. I would maybe go with, you know, Rebound Chaser. Obviously, that's a very obvious one. Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame. Brick Wall, if you're going to be setting screens, definitely recommend that. Worm, you probably don't need Worm as much as you would on another, like, smaller build. You're going to be boxing people out. You're going to be fine without Worm. The last couple badges, though, are completely optional. Personally, as a big, I like to run Interceptor, steal those easy passing lanes passes. And then after that, I mean, we have a lot of extra badges to play around with. Throw Box onto Hall of Fame, throw Rim Protector on the Hall of Fame, or Pogo Stick. I would recommend, you know, I mean, you could even do both if you want. Yeah, honestly, we'll just do that, and then we'll throw Defensive Leader on. I mean, you could throw Defensive Leader on Hall of Fame as well. Very, very good badge. Gives your teammates plus for everything defensively. That would really help out. You can really run whatever. For the sake of it, we're just gonna throw this on over. Yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap up my best Hakeem Olajuwon build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. If you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It has been your boy DizzleWRLD, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.